Hello, Golden State Warriors fan. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates. First of all, subscribe to the channel and like the video. It's crucial for you to stay informed with the news daily. Without further ado, let's get to the news. The basketball world is buzzing with excitement as whispers about RHENZ ABANDO's potential arrival at the Golden State Warriors have started circulating relentlessly, capturing the attention of fans, analysts, and insiders alike. There's something inherently thrilling about the idea of a Filipino wing, known for his versatility, athleticism, and sharp basketball IQ, joining one of the most dominant franchises in recent NBA history. Sources close to the organization hint at ongoing discussions, private workouts, and even informal visits that suggest this isn't just a fleeting rumor, but a story gaining real traction. Abando, who has made waves in the Asian basketball circuit, has showcased a blend of perimeter shooting, defensive tenacity, and creative playmaking that could seamlessly fit into the Warriors' fast-paced, three-point-heavy system. Observers are dissecting every social media post, every subtle hint from team executives, trying to decode the signs that could confirm the move. The notion of seeing a player from the Philippines wearing the iconic blue and gold has generated intense chatter across forums, YouTube comment sections, and even among sports journalists who are speculating on how he would adapt to the NBA's rigorous demands. Enthusiasts argue that Abando's arrival could ignite a new wave of international interest in the league, connecting communities and markets previously untouched. The idea of merging his unique skill set with Golden State's fluid offensive schemes has created a whirlwind of excitement that refuses to settle, a narrative fueled as much by hope as by strategic potential. Fans are imagining Abando in scenarios that blend the Warriors' current stars with his rising talent, envisioning lineups where he spaces the floor, cuts sharply to the basket, and defends multiple positions with agility that belies his experience. Analysts are debating whether his game, honed in the Asian leagues and collegiate circuits, translates to the NBA's intense pace and physicality, noting that while the leap is substantial, his adaptability and intelligence make him a compelling prospect. Insider chatter suggests that while no formal announcement has been made, behind-the-scenes movements, including private negotiations, agent meetings, and conditional agreements, point to a reality that could materialize faster than expected. Social media platforms are aflame with clips of his previous games, highlights of buzzer beaters, and explosive dunks, generating speculation about where he might fit in the Warriors' rotation, whether as a small ball wing, a defensive specialist, or even a surprise offensive spark off the bench. Sports podcasts are dedicating entire episodes to decoding his potential impact, examining how his shooting mechanics could mesh with Stephen Curry's gravity-inducing presence, or how his energy might complement Draymond Green's defensive schemes. There's also a cultural dimension, with Filipino fans expressing pride and anticipation, celebrating the possibility of seeing their compatriot in the NBA limelight. Memes, reaction videos, and trending hashtags are proliferating, signaling that the story has transcended traditional reporting, evolving into a living, breathing phenomenon fueled by collective enthusiasm and speculative curiosity. Every interview snippet, every practice photo, and every indirect hint is being scrutinized, transformed into evidence by an audience eager for confirmation, yet savoring the suspense. The timing of this potential acquisition has become a focal point for debate, as insiders suggest the Warriors are looking to strategically bolster their roster ahead of key matchups, with playoff positioning and team chemistry weighing heavily in the calculations. Abando's skill set, his perimeter shooting, defensive versatility, and ability to create off the dribble, is being dissected with surgical precision as analysts imagine how coaches might deploy him against different opponents. Rumors indicate that scouting reports on Abando have been circulating internally for months, with video breakdowns, statistical comparisons, and personality assessments contributing to an increasingly compelling case. Fans are theorizing about lineups, imagining combinations that could see him alongside Curry, Klay Thompson, and Andrew Wiggins, bringing a new dynamic to the team's offensive and defensive schemes. Speculation extends to salary cap considerations, contract structures, and the potential ripple effects on other roster spots, creating a multifaceted narrative that blends on-court strategy with off-court maneuvering. Enthusiasts are dissecting every public statement, every social media interaction, and even the timing of travel plans to discern whether this is a coordinated strategy or simply coincidence. The rumor mill is thriving on ambiguity, turning uncertainty into fuel for imagination, as fans picture ABANDO driving past defenders, hitting clutch shots, and becoming a viral sensation overnight. Analysts also highlight his work ethic, professionalism, and leadership qualities, suggesting that his integration into the Warriors' locker room could be smoother than expected. The convergence of skill, opportunity, and timing has set the stage for a story that's both aspirational and plausible, a blend of hype and strategic calculation that keeps the basketball community on the edge of their seats, hungry for the moment when speculation might finally meet reality. Even the coaching staff has reportedly been involved in exploratory discussions, assessing how ABANDO's style would mesh with Golden State's system, including offensive sets, defensive rotations, and transition strategies. The rumor carries weight because insiders claim these conversations are not merely casual. They are detailed, analytical, and forward-looking, reflecting genuine interest rather than superficial curiosity. Observers are pointing to past examples of international players seamlessly integrating into the NBA, drawing parallels to ABANDO's potential trajectory and highlighting how his versatility could solve multiple lineup challenges. There's also a marketing angle, with the prospect of expanding the Warriors' fan base in Southeast Asia, leveraging ABANDO's rising stardom to cultivate new markets and increase global engagement. Social media trends are already reflecting this possibility, with fan accounts, highlight reels, and reaction videos proliferating at an unprecedented pace, effectively turning rumor into a quasi-event before any official confirmation. Analysts are also weighing in on his physical attributes, mental toughness, and ability to perform under pressure, suggesting that while challenges are inevitable, the potential rewards are enormous. The narrative is becoming as much about identity, representation, and opportunity as it is about basketball, highlighting how a single roster decision can resonate across continents and fan communities. Memes, speculative graphics, and online debates have transformed the rumor into a dynamic conversation, blending the excitement of sport with cultural significance. Enthusiasts are tracking every development meticulously, recognizing that the convergence of talent, timing, and ambition could culminate in a historic moment for both ABANDO and the Warriors franchise. The energy surrounding this story is palpable, a mix of suspense, anticipation, and hope that keeps fans engaged, debating, and imagining the possibilities for what could soon become one of the most talked-about acquisitions in recent NBA memory. Speculation is now intensifying around how ABANDO's presence might influence existing roster hierarchies, bench dynamics, and player rotations, with fans imagining scenarios where he provides key minutes in high-stakes games. Analysts are poring over statistical projections, comparing ABANDO's performance metrics to established NBA benchmarks, debating the potential impact on scoring efficiency, defensive coverage, and overall team synergy. Rumors hint at possible training regimens tailored to accelerate his adaptation, incorporating skill drills, strength conditioning, and film study that could ensure a smoother transition to the league's relentless pace. The social media ecosystem is amplifying every tidbit, from cryptic posts to insider leaks, fueling discussions that extend beyond basketball performance into cultural resonance, international appeal, and market strategy. Fans are not only debating his potential contributions on the court, but also imagining the ripple effects of his arrival on merchandise sales, sponsorship opportunities, and fan engagement in both North America and Southeast Asia. Commentators are framing this as more than a player acquisition. It's a narrative about breaking barriers, globalizing the game, and celebrating talent that transcends borders. Every rumor, every hint, and every analysis adds layers to the story, creating a rich tapestry that blends speculation with anticipation, keeping audiences glued to every emerging detail. The ongoing chatter underscores the intense desire for confirmation, while simultaneously enjoying the suspense, making Abando's potential journey to the Warriors a phenomenon that captures both sports strategy and collective imagination. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. The anticipation surrounding Renzando is evolving into a cultural event, with discussions extending from traditional sports media to social platforms, online communities, and fan forums, effectively transforming rumor into a shared spectacle. Enthusiasts are analyzing every video clip, interview snippet, and highlight reel, constructing hypothetical scenarios of how his playstyle would complement Golden State's offensive and defensive systems. Analysts are projecting potential roles, whether as a rotational scorer, defensive wing, or high-energy spark, and debating how his integration could alter team dynamics, strategies, and matchups. Behind the scenes, insiders suggest that discussions are ongoing, complex, and nuanced, reflecting a combination of strategic planning, talent assessment, and cultural outreach. Fans are considering the broader implications, envisioning how Abando's presence might influence the perception of Filipino players in the NBA, inspire young athletes, and create a bridge between Asian basketball communities and American professional leagues. The rumor has sparked a wave of excitement that blends athletic potential with identity and representation, a phenomenon that extends beyond statistics to touch on inspiration, fandom, and global basketball culture. The story's momentum is building, creating a palpable sense of suspense, speculation, and anticipation that keeps fans, analysts, and insiders engaged in a constantly evolving narrative. The dynamic nature of this unfolding saga exemplifies how rumors, when combined with genuine talent and cultural significance, can transform a sports story into a global conversation, capturing imagination and fostering connections across continents and communities. The anticipation surrounding Abando's possible arrival at the Golden State Warriors is reaching fever pitch, as fans and insiders speculate on every subtle sign, from training updates to cryptic social media posts. Observers suggest that private workouts could be underway, with scouts and coaching staff meticulously evaluating his shooting mechanics, defensive footwork, and overall adaptability to the NBA's pace. Rumors indicate that these evaluations are detailed, with video breakdowns, advanced metrics, and comparisons to current rotation players fueling discussions behind closed doors. Fans are imagining how Abando could slide seamlessly into small ball lineups, stretch defenses with his perimeter shooting, and create opportunities in transition alongside elite playmakers. Analysts are dissecting his statistical history, noting improvements in scoring efficiency, defensive consistency, and clutch performance that suggest readiness for the league's high-pressure environment. Social media communities have become echo chambers of speculation, where highlight reels, fan graphics, and reaction videos amplify excitement while feeding into the suspense. Beyond basketball, discussions are focusing on the cultural significance of Abando's potential NBA debut, with Filipino communities celebrating the prospect of representation on such a global stage. Every rumor, insider tip, and anecdotal report is scrutinized, creating a layered narrative where athletic potential, strategic planning, and fan anticipation converge in a continuous stream of debate. The story is evolving rapidly, transforming from a mere rumor into a full-fledged phenomenon that dominates sports chatter, commentary, and online discourse, capturing imaginations worldwide in anticipation of what could be a historic signing. Speculation is intensifying regarding the timing of a potential announcement, with sources hinting at strategic considerations behind every decision, from roster adjustments to marketing campaigns. Analysts suggest that the Warriors could be waiting for the optimal moment to reveal the move, perhaps aligning it with preseason developments, team synergy evaluations, or contractual resolutions. Fans are dissecting travel schedules, interviews, and informal reports, looking for patterns that might indicate an imminent confirmation. Discussions about Abando's fit are nuanced, with debates over whether he would primarily contribute as a rotational wing, a defensive specialist, or an offensive spark off the bench. Insider chatter hints at careful planning, emphasizing that while the opportunity is exciting, the team is focused on ensuring smooth integration, both on the court and within the locker room. Social media reactions are explosive, featuring enthusiastic memes, highlight compilations, and fan-generated projections that envision Abando's impact across multiple scenarios. Analysts are also weighing the broader implications for team culture, leadership dynamics, and international reach, noting that such an acquisition could amplify global interest, particularly in Southeast Asia. The rumor's momentum is sustained by a combination of strategic patience, fan engagement, and cultural resonance, creating a scenario where anticipation itself becomes a powerful narrative driver. Every subtle clue, from casual interactions to official statements, is magnified, feeding the speculation machine and keeping audiences invested in the unfolding saga of RHENZ ABANDO, potentially joining one of the NBA's most storied franchises. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.